Hello and thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 22nd of March. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be delighted if you did so now. Also, if you'd like to chat with me on a one-to-one basis and get a much deeper insight into your situation, please see the link below to check out a one-to-one consultation with me. You can see my testimonials. Or if you'd like to embrace more serious astrology in an affordable way, please check out my range of personal horoscope reports. Get a 12-month forecast and a character analysis based on your time, date and place of birth, totally unique to you, and get 30% off by also seeing the link below. Hello Leo and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 22nd of March. A glorious transition sees Venus, the planet of allure, linking with the Sun in your sister fire sign of Aries right through the spine of this week. This is going to give you a natural desire to get to the truth of what all your relationships are about. It's very profound. If you're single, you may find yourself having a link or a connection to someone who lives at a distance, comes from overseas, a different cultural background, or someone who just seems to be real. And that can be something that really inspires you. Now, meeting people is, of course, a little bit more challenged in these COVID restricted times. But if in your particular locality, you are able to get out and about, this is a very sociable link between the Sun and Venus. But also, it's a time when you may be thinking about a holiday. And even if you can't physically move at the moment, actually booking it and planning it can give you a real sense of happiness. Now, the quarter moon, which occurred right at the end of last week, is still shining its influence into this week. And that did occur in your 12th house. So with the Sun in the 9th, it's possible that you're going to feel a little bit more sensitive than is usually the case. Now, I just feel the best way to handle this is don't oxygenate any issues that ordinarily you would turn the other cheek to. So if you find yourself getting a bit fretful about something, just try to find something distracting that does engage you in a more positive way, because there's so much for you to go for this week. For example, Mars in your sector of the future and friendship is linking brilliantly with the North Node. That means your instincts around friendships can be spot on, and also about your future hopes. But both are also linking very productively to Saturn in your sector of relating. So if you do encounter someone this week, or you have a very honest conversation with an existing partner, and it does feel that you're getting this sense of mutual understanding, I think this can be something that unifies you and gives you a sense that things can go forwards very constructively between you. What may be a little more challenging could be if you and yours or a friend see financial issues in a very different way. Could even be a business partner. And because Mars and the North Node are squaring with Mercury in the latter part of this week, that can create some electric and restless energies. I think patience for all of us is definitely going to be the key. Now, by Sunday, of course, there is the full moon in the sign of the scales, the sign of Libra, which is very much about balance. Now, because this connection between the Sun and Venus is giving you the urge to widen your horizons, you may encounter over the following 2 weeks someone who would prefer to stay with the status quo. But the key to bringing this situation around in a positive way is just to listen, because that's the energies of Libra. And your natural diplomacy, particularly with Venus so powerful this week, can actually find some mutuality from this situation. It's not necessarily about someone getting everything they want and the other person getting nothing what they want. But I do feel that dialogue will be exchanged, ideas will be exchanged. And if you are somebody who's tended to be quite welded to a set of principles or ways of being, and have been for a very long time, this full moon is asking you to be as open-minded as possible about the type of ideas or the type of people that you can encounter at this time.